Okay, so this is the UMX Turbo Timber and the UMX Timber X, and today we're gonna be comparing them and seeing which one's right for you. So let's jump in. Okay, so starting off, the UMX Timber X is not the successor to the UMX Turbo Timber. It is a different type of airplane. So starting off with the differences, the UMX Turbo Timber is a little bit longer and skinnier wing, which increases stability, however, is not as aerobatic. It also has a little bit flimsy horizontal stabilizer, and the UMX Timber X has a little bit more sturdy one, which again helps for aerobatics, plus the UMX Timber X has a little bit better servos. Another difference that you'll see is the motor. The Turbo Timber has a little bit smaller motor and the Timber X has a little bit bigger motor. And again, the wing, going back to the wings, the Timber X has more symmetrical wings, which basically make it so it can fly upside down. And these completely do not have symmetrical wings, and it makes, again, a little bit better for cruise. In the time that we have been flying these airplanes, we've noticed that this one can still do quite good aerobatics. This one is way better, but then again, you can still do aerobatics with this, but nowhere near as well.
Another difference between these two aircraft is each aircraft's approach to flaps. The UMX Turbo Timber has half the trailing edge of the span as flaps and the other half is ailerons. On the other hand, the UMX Timber X has full span flaperons, which a flaperon is basically a flap, so it goes down low as a flap, drooping as a flap, but it also moves as an aileron while it's drooped. So that's kind of cool. You can do a lot of aerobatics even at lower speeds and on approach to landing. The UMX Turbo Timber has good flaps and that really do increase its stall capabilities, but nowhere near as much as the UMX Timber X.
Now, the last thing that you might be deciding when you're trying to decide, should I go for this or should I go for this, is price. And they're very similar. This is just $10 more at $169 compared to $159. So it basically leaves us in a spot where if you are a super aerobatic experienced pilot, go for this. And if you're just starting out, but you really want to get to aerobatics, then probably go for this. If you're that person that kind of is just starting out and you're like, I don't really want to do that much aerobatics, eventually I might, but I don't really want to do that many, then I think I would probably go for this airplane. Another thing you also have to consider when buying these airplanes is they do not come with a transmitter, so you need to buy one. NX series is great, and also some DX series work with it, and just double check compatibility before you buy.
So that wraps up our review between the UMX Turbo Timber and the brand new UMX Timber X. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.